Hey, what's good everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Orfe, and today I'm taking you all behind the scenes on how I shot this H&M inspired shoot. The goal behind this shoot was inspired by H&M. This is something that I wanted to do like a full campaign. So you have the e-com photos and you also have the campaign photos that could end up on a billboard or just on the landing page of the website. So that was the mindset behind this shoot. Stick to the end so I can show you how I edited these photos. So we shot this in our studio in Montreal, and we had our model. Her name is Moisha, and my wife came to do the makeup and her hair. For the e-com shot with a model, we went with a white backdrop and also with one light shooting on the ceiling because I knew that the ceiling was white, and I also wanted the light to just bounce off the ceiling that could create a very soft light. I'm shooting with the Canon R5 and a macro, the 100mm macro lens. Since the model was standing up and I wanted to have consistency in the shots because we were shooting glasses, earrings, and a necklace, I wanted everything to look consistent. Since the lens compresses the background, I decided to put the model far away from the backdrop so I can light my backdrop separately from the model. So for the first look, we had one light flashing on the backdrop and another light flashing off the ceiling and bouncing back on the model. After a few adjustments, we were happy with the result, especially for the e-com part, and then we decided to go on a different set. Before changing my lighting setup, we had to use the color checker just to make sure we had accurate colors. At least start with accurate colors. For the second look, I decided to bring the model closer to the background, a little closer to the background, put it on the table to have a little bit of support, and also change my modifiers. So we used the parabolic umbrella, the 7-foot umbrella, to soften the light. So the goal with this part of the shoot was to get some close-ups and also some full body. When I mean full body, upper body, because we didn't want to see the table. I feel like we were able to get the right result, especially with that light, but also because of the proximity of the light on the model, we were able to get nice transitions and nice shadows. For the third look, I knew that I wanted something softer, so I used a 12x12 silk diffuser with the parabolic umbrella behind. For the product shots, I came back the next day and I kept the same setup with the diffusion, and I was still shooting with the R5 and the 100mm macro. I mounted the camera on the C-stand to shoot from above. As you can see in this shot, I added a reflector just to bounce the light on the earrings and on the glasses as well, just to make sure that there was enough light, and I wanted everything to be bright. Now we are in Photoshop. I'm going to show you how I edit some of these. So from Capture One, I went to Evoto. I've started using Evoto like a couple weeks ago. I just wanted to see how it works, and I feel like it works well. This is not a sponsored ad. This is not something they asked me to say or anything. I'm not in contact with them, but hey, if you want to holla, holla. All right, so this is, I'm gonna show it does quickly because she had some blemishes here. Those are some sliders that you push here on this side, and it helps. It did almost 90% of the job, and this is what I did. If you see, this is the before, this is straight out of the camera, and the after. But I didn't want to have this very polished. Of course it's polished, it's nice, but what I did, I exported my file. I exported the file from Evoto, brought it back into Photoshop. I think this is the layer, the background layer, and then I added the original layer, I believe. Yes, I feel that this is the original layer. Let me just see. Pulled. Yes, so this is the original layer, and then I reduced my opacity, and then I started removing some of the distractions to give that kind of natural look. It's like a blend of the Evoto, which is super perfect, and something less perfect. This is how I love my retouching, and I played with the selective color, and of course I had different things to give a little bit of dimension. So this is, it adds contrast, it adds more dimension, and as you can see, the before and after. But I can show you the before. Now let me go here, the before and after. Same thing for this, did the same thing from Evoto, then remove some blemishes and to keep that natural look. My contrast, add a little bit of contrast to add a little bit of dimension, and of course dodge and burn, because there were some parts that I felt that needed a little bit more control in terms of tones. This is dodge and burn. Selective color, because I wanted to change the tone of my image a little bit. I usually use the black and white layer for me to see my dodge and burn. I did the exact same thing. This is the before, this is the before, and this is the after. And now this is the one with the diffusion, and I want to show you the before and the after. I think I have the photo here. Let me see. So this is the before and after, but still I had to bring it back to Photoshop just to control how much perfect I wanted it to be. For me, I love editing in a way that you leave some of the imperfections and make it less retouched. Although everybody retouch in their ways, but my way is just to keep it like this. And same thing for the necklace, you know, some product shots as well, and I had to do a little bit of dodge and burn as well and remove some of the stuff on here. I didn't do much, to be honest. I really didn't do much. And same thing for this. I felt like the earring, the way I placed the earring was a little bit off, so I had to just bring it back to, you know, something straight and more symmetric. For the glasses, a little bit more dimension, for more contrast, and to remove this layer to remove some of the dirt, and that's it. All right, let me know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment. If you have any questions, you already know. It's your boy Orphy the Mid Baby. I'm out. Peace.